Baruch Spinoza by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. Baruch Spinoza, 1632 to 1677, stands as a prominent philosopher of the 17th century whose ideas have left an indelible mark on Western philosophy. Through his intellectual prowess and unconventional thinking, Spinoza challenged established religious and philosophical frameworks, advocating for a more rational and secular interpretation of the world. Baruch Spinoza was born in Amsterdam to a Portuguese Jewish family that had fled the Inquisition. Although his early education primarily focused on religious studies, he later immersed himself in various fields including philosophy, mathematics and science. Spinoza's mastery of these disciplines allowed him to develop a unique philosophical system that questioned the foundations of traditional thought. Spinoza's philosophy centered around pantheism, the belief that God and the universe are inseparable entities. Rejecting traditional notions of a personal God, he proposed a view of God as a transcendent reality inherent within all aspects of existence. This pantheistic perspective laid the groundwork for his theory of substance monism, which posits that there is only one fundamental substance in the universe and everything else derives from it. To comprehend Spinoza's substance monism, it is crucial to grasp the definition of substance itself within his philosophical framework. Substance, according to Spinoza, refers to something that exists in and of itself, independent of anything else. Rather than viewing the world as composed of various distinct substances, Spinoza posits that there is only one substance, encompassing all reality. This conception stands in stark contrast to the dualistic or pluralistic ontologies, which propose multiple independent entities or categories of existence. In The Secret Doctrine, H.P. Blavatsky compares Spinoza's one universal substance to the theosophical concept of Parabrahman, referred to in her Theosophical glossary as the impersonal and nameless universal principle. She says, Spinoza recognized but one universal, indivisible substance and absolute all, like Parabrahman. However, Blavatsky also points out a fundamental difference between Theosophy and Spinoza on this subject when she says, to Spinoza, substance is dead and inactive. Theosophy postulates that everything in the universe has consciousness, and Blavatsky compares Spinoza to Leibniz by saying, to Leibniz's penetrating mind, everything is living activity and active energy. In holding this view, he comes infinitely nearer the Orient than any other thinker of his day or after him. His discovery that an active energy forms the essence of substance is a principle that places him in direct relationship to the seers of the East. One of Spinoza's most renowned works is his Ethics, which outlines his moral philosophy and attempts to provide a practical guide to achieving a fulfilled life. In this treatise, he emphasizes the importance of reason, emphasizing that the path of true happiness lies in understanding one's place within the deterministic framework of the universe. According to Spinoza, individuals must strive to overcome their passions and attain a state of intellectual and emotional equilibrium. Spinoza's political views were equally groundbreaking. He challenged the justification of monarchy and advocated for a democratic form of governance where political power is vested in the people. His ideas, laid out in his unfinished work, The Political Treatise, anticipated concepts that would later become central to the Enlightenment movement and democratic revolutions. Despite facing considerable persecution during his lifetime, Baruch Spinoza's ideas had a profound and lasting impact on subsequent generations of thinkers. His philosophy sought to reconcile reason and religion, laying the groundwork for the secular humanism that would shape the Enlightenment. His emphasis on individual freedom and the separation of church and state influenced Enlightenment philosophers like John Locke and Voltaire, as well as the framers of the American Constitution. In conclusion, Baruch Spinoza was a trailblazing philosopher whose ideas challenged the status quo and profoundly influenced Western thought. Through his rejection of traditional religious and philosophical dogma, he paved the way for a more rational and secular understanding of the world. Spinoza's ethical and political ideas continue to resonate today, reminding us of the enduring power of intellectual courage and the pursuit of truth.